No heritage as a straight white male, not really having a sense of culture or some kind of nationality to fall back on that isn't American. I've met some Mexican immigrants here in the States, and it is mind-boggling to me how much they have traditions, values, and much more family than I do. You see, I'm making this video because I wanted to share my experience with you guys and what I've struggled with of being just a white American dude and not having a sense of heritage. My ancestry being immigrants from like 5, 6 generations ago, not being really connected to the roots of my last name or some kind of European country that I'm associated with. I don't really have that, okay? I don't really have that, and that used to make me very sad, to be honest with you guys. I felt lost and alone. Not really having parents that had traditions or values themselves or passing down that stuff, teachings to me. They weren't really involved in that. So here we are. I was sad. I'm like, what am I going to do about this heritage stuff? Because I was kind of envious of people that had that connection to their past or their country or their family in some way. So what are we going to do about it, right? Like I'm a male, I'm white, I'm in the States, I'm an American dude. What's my culture? So I was asking myself this, like, what's my culture? You know, who are my people? Who's my community? What's my culture? And what I came to discover is I had this searching, and I was kind of like, you know what? I know my heritage. Both of my parents are Texans, so I'm a Texan. Even though I live in Colorado, right? But that's like some kind of cultural roots in some way. My parents are Texans. My family, they're Texans, right? So what does that mean for me in my life? I don't drive a truck. I don't ride horses. I don't drive tractors. I don't watch football that frequently. I appreciate it, but like, am I a Texan really? So here I am again. I'm like, damn, like that did a little bit for me. And maybe when I have a kid, I could be like, yeah, our family, we're Texans. That's where you came from. Like maybe I could tell them that, haha, whatever. But I wasn't settled with this answer. So I kept searching. And so I had a YouTube comment. This guy was asking on one of my videos to speak on how I did get connected with the Greek Orthodox Church. And I'm at St. Mark's Parish right now. Help out Father John, aka Papa John, here in Denver, Colorado. And the way I got connected with him was I was going through a phase, and I'm still in this phase, I guess. I really love chanting. Chanting's cool, and I didn't realize how much traditional churches did that. And so John introduced me to that when I met him up here. And I love that. I love chanting. That was something I connected with immediately. But long story short, I went on this retreat through this church, and this guy I connected with out there, this gentleman, a couple decades older than me, retired like professor, very intelligent man. And I was sharing with him how I feel about this like heritage family thing. I don't know what my culture is. And he looks at me and he's like, Preston, this is your culture. I'm like, what? He's like, this stuff we're doing right here, this stuff we're doing as a community, this stuff we're doing connecting with God, chanting, doing certain like religious practices, traditions. He's like, here it is, bro. Here's where our people came from. Here's where your people came from. Here's our culture. And so as a white dude in the States who just feels kind of bland culturally, getting this information, I was like, oh my God. Like this is a part of who I am in terms of like my ancestry, I guess. And maybe that's why I connect with the chanting so much. But Long story short, it could be easy to feel isolated, to feel separated from the source, to feel alone, to feel like you just don't fit in, like you're weird, okay? I was sad about this, and I still get sad about this sometimes, but if you're a white dude like me and you live in America and you feel like you don't have culture, I encourage you to explore the recent roots of your genealogy, but also this church stuff, because I think I found a sense of belonging and also a sense of connection to source, like I said before. I think it's a way to connect with God, and I really value that. So that's kind of been my journey, brief snapshot on my journey to finding Greek Orthodoxy. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. This has been my perspective and part of my story, and I hope y'all are growing every day. Love y'all.